Hi everybody, Dave here from British Trucking. Welcome to the channel. Now in this video I'm just going to go through a few key points that have basically come in today with regards to the highway code in the UK. There's some key points really that's probably going to affect truck drivers, and I just thought I'd go over those key points in this short video just to let you know what the main points are that you need to sort of take note of. Now the first one is when turning into or emerging from a junction, drivers now must give priority to pedestrians. So if a pedestrian is waiting to cross the road at a junction and you're turning into that junction, you now need to stop and let them cross the road. Sounds okay on paper. In reality, I'm not so sure, because pedestrians can be a little bit unpredictable. They can one minute look like they're not going to cross the road and the next thing they step out. So very, very difficult one that. But anyway, that's the new highway code rules. So with that in mind, my recommendation to you is to ensure you've got a dash cam in your truck, because I think that's going to be essential moving forward. Right, the next one is cyclists. When they're at a junction, they have now the right of way and priority when moving forward from a junction. So bear that in mind. If they're at traffic lights and they're going straight ahead, then you let them go. Don't try and go round them as soon as the lights change, because that's a big no-no. Also, cyclists are being encouraged to ride in the centre of the road. Whereas previously they used to keep to the left, they're now being encouraged to move to the centre of the road so that they're more visible. They're also being encouraged, if they're riding in pairs, to ride side by side and not one in front of the other. So yeah, there's certainly going to be some things to watch out for there, especially if you're travelling down roads that have got high hedges or trees or whatever, and you're coming around the corner at 40 mile an hour and find two cyclists doing 5 or 6 mile an hour in front of you. So bear that in mind. Yeah, what's the next one? The next one is when overtaking vulnerable road users, you now must give them, you must give them at least 1.5 meters when you're overtaking. That's for cyclists. And you must give 2 meters if you're overtaking or going past a pedestrian or a horse rider. And you're also encouraged to greatly reduce your speed when going past horses, which is understandable. I know when I was driving a concrete mixer, and I was quite often down lanes and stuff like that, you'd come across horses quite often, and I used to stop the barrel from turning on the back to make sure that the concrete wasn't going to, going round in the barrel wasn't going to spook the horse or whatever. But it's just common sense, and I'm sure we all do that anyway. We just be very careful going past horse riders. Now on narrow lanes, you've really got to have your wits about you, because you're not going to be able to give 2 meters distance between you and the horse. So you've got to weigh each situation up as you can. Obviously keep your speed very, very low and be guided by the horse rider. If the horse rider tells you to back off, then back off. Very often a horse rider will sort of go into a gateway and allow you to pass, without any problems. So just bear that in mind. And the next one is drivers are being encouraged to open their doors when getting out of a vehicle using the Dutch reach method. That's basically, if you're opening the right-hand driver's door, you use your left hand to open the catch, hold the door with your right hand, and look over your shoulder to make sure that there's nothing coming. I mean, I think truck drivers in general are usually pretty good with having such big doors on the trucks, that they're usually pretty careful with their doors. So yeah, so that's another point that's being made. And that's it really, just some key points that I thought I'd put forward to you. Just bear those things in mind. Make sure you give plenty of room when overtaking. Make sure you get a dash cam, because I think we're going to need them in the future with these changes that are being made. We're now at the top of the hierarchy of the highway code for the most dangerous vehicles on the road, and pedestrians are at the bottom. So you've got trucks at the top, buses, vans, cars, taxis, cyclists, pedestrians. So yeah, you need a dash cam. We've got some good ones on British Trucking. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check them out if you haven't got one. But I'm sure most drivers have these days, so just make sure you get one. Use it all the time, because it will protect you. Yeah, and that's it really. So I hope you keep safe on the roads and get used to these new changes, and I hope they don't affect you too much, but there you go. That's some of the key points that are now in the highway code. So we will see you in the next video, and don't forget, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified of any future videos we make. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.